Welcome back to the channel, guys, and I'm going to be installing a new fourth brake light for the 22 BRZ and GR86. I did make a custom one back in like 2021, 2022 when I first got the car, and there was zero aftermarket support for the car just yet. So I ended up kind of like incorporating an old WRX one to the new BRZ. And I found out that they come clear. It has this little red cover in the middle. You can take that off and it's all one clear housing. For the people that want to run a chrome and cleared out fourth brake light, you could do that from OEM. And I did this custom one, which it looks really good and I do like it, but I ended up finding this OEM fourth brake light that I really liked and I wanted to try it out. I'm going to be removing this DIY one and installing the new fourth brake light. Before I do that, let me show you guys how it looks like. And when you actually have the car off in the daytime, when you hit the brake pedal, it actually turns on. With the second generation BRZ, they made it a lot easier to install fourth brake lights, almost like they wanted us to mod these cars. So as you can see right here, sorry for the car being super dirty, but it actually has a cutout where the plastic part actually pops out and it's just held by little clips down here. So let's go ahead and pop those out. So there's 3 pop clips that you pop out. You guys don't have the VARIS diffuser, so it kind of gets in the way from putting it right here and especially recording. So you just pop them out. You could use these little pick tools, or you could buy yourself a little panel removal kit. I ended up just using a combination of both, and it's pretty easy, just 3 little clips, and then this just pops out just like that. It's kind of getting dark on me, so I apologize for that. But you can kind of see that it just starts to pop out, and then just from one side it'll kind of pop out, and man, it is dusty. Let's go ahead and just pop it out from this side, and just like that, it comes out. You could kind of see that I tinted this. I tinted it a couple years ago with 5% tint to kind of mask my hack job of a DIY. As most concept cars, that's how they do it. It held, pretty good from the elements. We had a couple rainstorms and everything, lightning storms, so it's held pretty good. But you can see all the dirt that's been kicked up from taking this car off-roading to just everywhere. So let's go ahead and remove this and then put the new one. And then just gonna slide right out, and you're gonna see some wiring, which it's seen some better days, but I should be able to just disconnect all this. We're also gonna be loosening up one of the taillights because that's where I spliced it from. We're gonna be removing the taillight, and it's really easy to do. There's a plastic panel here that you just kind of grip and push outwards, just like that. This ends up popping out. Then I have a ground from the fourth brake light, so we're going to be removing this and then just popping out these 2 bolts. And then there's one more up here. Pops out, and then I'm going to be removing all the little connectors that crimped onto there. So it's very easy and not too difficult. I think the most challenging part is running the wires from the bottom all the way up without taking the rear bumper apart. This is the new fourth brake light. It has a little V, kind of resembles the old BRZ. 2 white lights for the rear when you put it in reverse, and then this is like the brake light right here when you hit the brake pedal. So let's go ahead and install it. It also comes with all the wiring and everything needed for you to install the kit. Really simple. Plug and play pretty much. So of course it comes with the fourth brake light where it has the connectors kind of right here. It has these. It has this orange one for reverse. It has a tricolore for, I'm assuming this is a power light, and then it has this one right here that has 3, so ground, power, and maybe braking. So this is the one that connects to this silver one, grayish one that has a black and red, which is positive and negative, and it actually comes with a little spare adapter. So I'm just going to connect this one already since I don't want to lose it, and it's a little small one that's super easy to just plug in, and there we go. So now it has a little extension with the adapter. Then it also comes with this other little adapter where it has this yellow one And then it has this one that I believe connects to your taillights. So the one that has the black wiring is going to go on the driver's side taillight, and the one that has this yellow extra wire is going to go on the passenger taillight. The most difficult part you're going to have is running these wires down through the rear bumper. So if you could get yourself one of those little sticks or something like a hanger that you could run through it, it'll make the job a little bit easier. If not, you're still kind of able to do it with putting your hands in there and trying to like pull it downwards. Not too difficult, but it will be time consuming. You can use one of these little tools that's like flexible and it has a little grip right here in the bottom. These work very well, and you're able to just release it from the top. And then I also tied it from right here, so I'm just gonna untie it. And then now I'm able to just pull this back from the top. One of these little things right here, it's a lifesaver you could buy on Amazon, and it has a little light. Not really useful, but enough where if you're like in a little pinch, you will be able to see where it's at. And then it also grabs it. It reminds you of Predator. This makes the install a lot easier because now you're able to just pull the wire down, and you're able to pull the black wire on this side down. So next up, let's connect them to a taillight. So your guys' setup might look a little bit different because I actually have the light bar installed. So you guys might not have all this little extension piece adapter, since once again I have the light bar. So this is the extra wire. So it comes with its own little T-harness, you could say. So we're going to be adding another one to this. So you're just going to be disconnecting this by popping it out, pushing it inwards and outwards. And then you're going to be adding it to the new one, which attaches here. The one's going to attach to the other side. And then same thing on your passenger side as well. Just like that, very simple. And while you're here, might as well just kind of clean in the back. You could use some waterless wash with a microfiber towel and just kind of clean the back area to make it look a little bit cleaner. Same thing on this side, disconnect and then connect the others. Pop it out, connect the new one. There we go. And we're going to be putting the tail lights back on and then connecting it from the fourth brake light now. So let's put all this back together. Well, the tail lights are back on and installed. Now we're just going to be working on the bottom part, and it should be really fast and easy. Everything connects where it's supposed to connect, and then we just bolt it back up and then put the panel on and we're good to go. Next thing we're going to be doing is connecting the black wire that has the red, white, and black to the wire that has the green, red, and yellow Rasta colors. Don't really like the connectors because they're very cheap, but it'll do. And then we're going to be connecting this yellow wire that only has one wire to the orange that only has one wire. Final one's going to be the black, white, and blue with the brown connector to the little adapter that we installed earlier, which is really easy because it has a better connector. So you're going to hear the little click just like that. And now we're going to tuck the wires all back inside so it could be nice and clean. And we're going to be doing this on both sides. All we have to do is just put it back on and then bolt it up. And as always, give that little wiggle test for anything that you install that's aftermarket or even OEM. And you can see this little yellow wire. So let me go ahead and tuck this. Now we're going to be doing the honors of peeling out the plastic cover. So satisfying. I'm not a big fan of like the red showing, but I'm okay with it right now. I feel like with the little red accents that I'm adding to the car, this kind of ties it together. But if I don't like it, I could always just tint this black 5% again, and it'll be like I don't really have a fourth brake light. I should probably test this before installing this cover, but I feel like everything connected very well, and I want to go get some shots for you guys. So let's go ahead and install this, and it's very easy. It just pops back into place just like that. Kind of just slides in there, and look at that, I already got it dirty. That's how you know it's going to be used. Then we got our 3 little clips that we're just going to pop in there. So let me just wedge it again. That's the 3rd one. And now everything's there. All I have to do is just put my 2 little bolts back for the diffuser so it won't be all loose, shaking everywhere. So let me go ahead and do that. 4th brake light is installed, so let's go through all the modes. I'm gonna be unlocking the car. I'm gonna lock the car, and I'm gonna unlock the car right now. As you can see, the tail lights and the 4th brake light do like a little dance. Cool little feature like that. Now I'm going to hit the brakes. And I'm gonna turn on the car. Okay, and then what I'm gonna be doing is putting it in reverse. So those are the reverse lights, as you can see, one on the left, one on the right side. And then I'm gonna be hitting the brakes. And then left turn signal and right turn signal. And then I'm gonna do hazards. And that's it for all the features. One thing that the manufacturer told me is where the reverse lights are, there's supposed to be fog lights for Japanese market, but for the US market, they don't come with that. I gotta figure out what wire is wet so I could plug it in, so I could have it when I hit the brake lights, that those lights connect and it's like a triangle. You could say like the left, middle, and right all brake at the same time. So I gotta figure out what wire that is so I could kind of splice and connect both of them. But other than that, guys, I really like how this looks. I do miss the other one, but I could always switch back. It's not too much work, and I just feel like it ties it more together, especially with the light bar and the aftermarket tail lights. Let me know what you guys think. I really like how the car looks, and I feel like it's coming out really, really good. Something got delivered today, guys, and I can't wait to install it. Did get a little bit of damage, but it's okay. I don't mind it too much. So wait for that video, guys. And then let me just show you guys the front end. As you guys know, limited headlights, so they're adaptive. The JDM fog lights. If you guys want to purchase a fog light plug and play harness, let me know. Link down below, or message me on Instagram, 05_. And I also did the light up Subaru logo. I might do this on the rear. I'm still debating.